In this example, we have two word problems. Each of them deal with exponential growth and decay. Let's look at the first one. The population of Arctic polar bears has been exploding. Suppose that in the year 2010, there were 5,000 Arctic bears and that the population was predicted to increase by 15%. Write an equation that represents this situation. Now, first thing to notice is that the first problem is going to use these formulas, but the second problem is going to use a different formula because that one is talking about that population or that amount being cut in half. Y equals A represents the original amount. In this case, it's 5,000 times 1 point, the percent increase. So 15% can be written as 0.15, and we don't know the number of years, so we're going to go ahead and put X as the number of years. So this is the equation that we would use for this example. Let's move on to the next one. For here, A represents the original amount, which is 400, times B, which is the amount of growth or decay. It says that it would be cut in half every year, so we represent half as 0.5, and we put the exponent as x. Now, in this particular example, they do give us a time, and x represents the amount of time. So instead of putting x, we're going to replace that with 5. We get 400 times 0.03125, and that gives us 12.5. Or if we round it off, it'll give us 13. So what this says is that if we start off with 400 grams of a sample, after 5 days, 13 grams will be left. Okay, in this example, we're going to use the formula for exponential growth and decay. Here, we're going to use this formula because each of them gives us a specific percentage that they decay or grow. So we substitute in for the formula. The original amount in this example is 26,500, and the percentage of decay is 15% or 0.15. The number of years is 7. So we go ahead and solve our equation, and we end up with 8,480. It means that after 7 years, our car will be worth $8,480. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next one. Our original amount is $800, and the amount of exponential growth or the amount of interest is 7%. This is for 5 years. We just go ahead and substitute all of our information into the formula. We get $1,122.08. Or if we round it off, we'll get $1,122. It means that at the end of 7 years, we'll have $1,122 in our bank account.